here at the 2019 Harley-Davidson Dealer Show, and I'm with Brian, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about the features of the new R.D.R.S. system and the new bagger, the new touring motorcycle.
Okay. Well, thanks. We're really excited to offer this new system. So, as you mentioned, R.D.R.S., which stands for Reflex Defensive Rider Systems. And what those systems are, it's a collection of features that help the rider maintain control of the vehicle. So they activate either the braking system or the power system, or powertrain system, depending on what the features are, or depending on what the condition is of the vehicle. So what we've got basically is that suite of features is traction control, cornering enhanced ABS, it's vehicle hold control, and then in addition to those features, we've incorporated a TPMS into the system as well, which is tire pressure monitoring system. So starting from the traction control, this is new to touring in model year 20 here. Not only do we have traction control in a straight line, like you'd be familiar with from a car, we also have what we call drag torque slip reduction, which is basically a system that reduces engine braking. If you've ever been driving a vehicle in the rain, or a motorcycle in the rain, excuse me, and you downshifted too quickly and you get that feeling of the rear wheel starting to lock up a little bit, what this system will do is add a little bit of engine torque back to reduce that engine braking and help you regain traction. So, also with traction control, we have traction control modes on this bike. The reason for that was if you try and optimize the system, you're always trying to find a balance between a system that intervenes to the point where it's useful and a system that intervenes too much and is a nuisance, right? So what having different ride modes does, or traction control modes, excuse me, what that does is it helps optimize for different riding conditions. So when you put the road mode on, which is kind of our dry mode, which is a mode you'll be in most frequently, that system then basically has less intervention, will only intervene basically once the vehicle starts sliding, right? When you put it in a rain mode, it's a much more conservative mode. It comes in earlier, and so basically tries to keep you from getting into a situation where the vehicle slips in the first place. So that's traction control. Let's talk about vehicle hold control for a moment. Okay. So vehicle hold control is a new feature for us here, and it's kind of a feature you didn't know you wanted.
Right.
So what you do is, if you can imagine yourself on a fully loaded bagger, you got a passenger, you got all your equipment, you pull up to a stop sign on a hill, you're sitting there trying to balance the bike. What vehicle hold control does is you squeeze the lever, you see a light indicate, and it basically holds the brakes for you. So what you can do is completely take your hand off the brakes. When you want to pull away, give it some throttle, feather out the clutch like you normally would, and the system will gradually release and you'll be able to pull away from the hill. So that system, not only does it work uphill, it also works downhill and also works on a flat. The system will hold for up to 5 minutes.
That's awesome.
So it's one of those features that during development, we would ride these bikes, I'd go home, I'd hop on my bike, and right away I'm like, where's the system? It's such a great feature and I don't have it.
And now, is the R.D.R.S. available on all the bikes, or is it standard equipment?
So it varies depending on the model and the market. So the Reflex Defensive Rider System will be standard on all CVOs and all police models in all markets, right? For the domestic market, it is offered as an option on the rest of the models. So if you're getting a limited, you're getting a special, or even all the way down to Road King, it'll be an option that you would buy. Internationally, it'll be a standard feature. So it'll be standard on the limiteds, it'll be standard on the specials, but it will not be available on the entry-level one, so like a Road King, if you will.
So it would be available not specifically on a special, you can get it on a standard as well?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, no problem. It's a pleasure. Thank you.